If you've been in Alibaba stock, you know there's been at least 2 years of pain dealing with this stock. We had so many haters coming after us. It continues still. But in the last month, we can see Alibaba running up 34%, Tencent up 17 plus percent. There's a lot of backing for Chinese equities right now. Do we think this run can continue? Is all the delisting risk over? All the rumors of Tencent, Alibaba have fake financials, all of the tech crackdowns that the government was laying down, is that finally over? Can we finally see these Chinese stocks run? Let's talk about it. Let's discuss what's happening in China and if this run can continue. We have to get into it. But before we do, like this video, subscribe to my channel. So Alibaba finally reached $117. Remember when Alibaba was at $65 in the market? If anyone actually decided to invest in Alibaba at $65 as their first initial position, you are so lucky. Because from that time till now, Alibaba's up 77% and it's still undervalued at this point, especially with the government backing this company and start backing the economy because it wants to see that growth go back to 5 to 6%. And it needs the internet giants to get there. So that's why a lot of these stocks are taking these huge runs, because it's seeing government support for the first time. Warmer winds blow as Alibaba's hometown government pledges unswerving support for the e-commerce giant to develop economy. Communist Party chief of Hangzhou said that Alibaba has made an irreplaceable contribution to the city's economic and social development. And this is key and this is critical because he is basically talking about how Alibaba is unreplaceable. It's needed for the expansion of the city to gain back dominance in the world GDP as the GDP leader, just the whole sphere of China. It wants to kind of regain its swagger back. That's what the government of Hangzhou is talking about. Resilience during the economic winter for the internet industry. Its relentless efforts for hardcore scientific innovation and the company's courage to face the problems during the rectification campaign of the platform economy. What Xi Jinping did to all of the internet companies like Didi, like the education system, like Alibaba, like Tencent in the gaming sphere, man, they did a whole breakdown of all of these businesses. And the government is just praising all of these companies for just standing pat, holding strong, and just kind of continue doing what it's been doing, leaning into innovation. And that's what's really going to drive the economy and keep the government on its good side. So if Alibaba continues just to do good things for the country, man, this stock will take off. China's regional government strongly signaled that the crackdown on internet giants is over. You have to go back to Jack Ma and the Ant IPO when all of those crackdowns happened and everything was just coming so fast at the Chinese economy because Xi Jinping was just not liking what he was seeing. He was also seeing cybersecurity issues. He was seeing so much different things in the Chinese economy that he didn't like that he just stopped it all. But with him stopping everything, now he's actually happy with the economy. And now he's talking about he needs to see innovation grow in the Chinese economy. Plus, he needs to see these companies keep providing what they've been providing all along because that's what's going to help grow the economy. And he wants to see the internet continue to grow. So with all of these bullish signals of the government kind of providing for all of these internet platforms, what do you think is going to happen? It's just the right time to see a lot of these companies explode. I'm predicting that Alibaba this year will reach probably around 180, 190, which would be amazing for this company after seeing such a huge loss from everything that's been happening. You have the Ant Group revamp that's been happening in China, and we see the crazy amount of liquidity that the government passed down to Ant, allowing like $1.5 billion into the credit facility, which is going to help expand the economy even more. Ant Group revamp basically completed since central bank. And this is all key because maybe in the next 2 years, you can see an Ant IPO, which will just explode the stock again and again. Remember that Alibaba stock was around $300 and that was continuing to grow before all of the crackdown happened. Why can't that happen again? Especially since Alibaba is very undervalued and the company is looking towards more efficient ways of generating income for the company. Because if you really think about Alibaba's position right now, if you were to invest in this company, it's a $309 billion market cap. Alibaba's generating $21 billion from operations. Honestly, even with that, I think that's low and that's going to expand because Alibaba is doing a lot of cost cutting and trying to be more efficient going forward. I think that will increase like crazy. At a $309 billion market cap with $21 billion of cash from operations, That's around a 6 to 7% cash flow yield. Plus, if you actually look on the balance sheet, they have $68 billion cash in equivalents and short-term investments. So if you put that together, that's $68 billion. If you minus that from the market cap, you get around $241 billion for the whole company. That goes up to like an 8 to 9% yield on your money right now, which is insane. That's with continuing growth of the company, with the cloud going to continue to grow, with the main e-commerce business in China continuing to grow, with the international e-commerce business continuing to grow with Ant Financial. Man, with all their investments, you're getting all of that with a huge cash flow yield. So this business is primed to go crazy in 2023. Guys, what do you think about Alibaba, Tencent, Neo, all of these amazing Chinese stocks in the market right now? Do you have high expectations for these companies? Guys, like this video and subscribe to my channel.